Welcome back for more Detroit Becoming Humans. It's now 1 a.m. Driving through the snow in a driverless vehicle. I should have thought better lyrics for this rhyme before I started. Can't look to the right. Can't look out the window.
The AX-400 android reported to have attacked its owner in a Detroit suburb is still at large. Police appeared to lose its trail after a close encounter with investigators.
Okay, I gotta go back and talk about this thing. First of all, every time she turns on the fucking TV, there's someone talking about some shit that she did, which is way too convenient. And, they were talking last time about, Jesus Christ, I don't think I've lost my train of thought that fast before in my life. Yeah, they were talking about her robbing the convenience store on the television at Zlotko's. How many times have you ever seen a news report about an individual robbery of any kind of store? Like a fucking convenience store, grocery, whatever. How many times do you actually see the news reporting on individual cases like that? I mean, especially in a city as big as Detroit, and shit like that has to happen all the time, especially to convenience stores. They are such an easy target. I mean, that's why the guy had a gun under the counter, specifically because of that. And yet the news is singling out this report, despite the fact that I was disguised as a human and I obviously wasn't an android. No, this is just, to them, it's just a random robbery of a convenience store, and they feel the need to post that on the news. That shit happens all the time. Can you imagine how inundated they would be if they reported on every single convenience store robbery in a city like Detroit? It's fucking ridiculous.
The android's description has been shared with all local law enforcement, and the investigation is ongoing.
The Arctic conflict has escalated to new...
Detroit's heavy snowfall is expected to
Oops, wrong button.
continue throughout.
We're going to be following this story. Yeah, her face has been distributed to local law enforcement, and yet the cop who comes to Rose's place doesn't recognize Kara at all.
Throughout the night, the forecast is 22 degrees, far below seasonal averages, and this cold front is likely to persist over the coming days up until Monday evening.
Yay.
Is it much farther?
We should arrive in an hour or so.
Seems kind of pointless to ask him that when it's displayed on the screen right in front of you.
These people we're going to see. How do you know about them?
Overheard androids Slocko captured. They said they were humans helping androids across the border.
What if it was a lie? Or just another trap?
All I know is those androids believed it.
The androids...
Slocko killed them.
The androids knew about someone else who could help them across the border. Why would they be going to Zlotko's?
Detected. Emergency brakes activated.
I don't need to waste my options by asking about Zlotko's car.
This doesn't look good.
Yeah, I really don't
Stay
like
inside.
that there isn't even an option for you to take manual control of this vehicle. I cannot believe any automotive company would ever do that. Be that dependent on computers to drive you around and not even have the option of taking control of the vehicle yourself under any circumstances.
What What are you going to do?
I don't know.
That's not the answer we need to hear, Luther.
Continue on foot, I guess.
It's 30 degrees. Alice won't make it. We have to find somewhere to spend the night.
There's nowhere we can stay around here, Carol.
I wonder, can I check on Alice without getting a blue arrow? Alright, Len, let's just wander off into the snow. Leave Alice in the car. We'll just walk to Canada, fuck it. They'll never catch me. It's nighttime. By the time anyone wakes up to arrest me, I'll already be in Canada. Pirates Cove. How convenient that the car broke down right here.
Over there.
I don't know, is it typical for amusement parks to be way the hell out in the middle of nowhere? Jesus Christ, I am sitting in a basement with one light
We need
on,
to find shelter.
and this
We have to
shit
get out
is
of the
still too dark.
Looks like it's been abandoned for a while.
Nope. It's that touchpad. You are here. A bunch of dumb shit in the tavern. The Ferris wheel. Can we knock over the Ferris wheel? We've got railroad tracks going all over the place. We've got the Kraken on our right. And the roller coaster way in the back. Because that's what everyone wants to go to, so they got to keep it in the back so everyone has to go through the entire park and see everything else they can do before they get to what they actually want to do. We fire the cannon. Fire the cannons! Anyone else ever watch Muselk's Sea of Thieves videos?
Find anything?
No. No place we could spend the night.
All them yellow squares. That classic horror movie screech. Yeah, all this trouble we could have saved ourselves if we had just known that she was an android and switched off her temperature sensors.
Beware! Danger always comes when least expected.
Why would you have an android with skeleton face paint when you could just have an animatronic skeleton? Okay, I kind of lost my orientation here. Okay, let's check out over there. There, that way. Now let's go get spooked by Jerry. Yeah, like, why wasn't this in the fortune-telling machine? Now we're here. Look at all the progress we've made. You want to go on board and be attacked by the Kraken?
Welcome to Pirate Island, me hearties. You're gonna have a whale of a time. Welcome to Pirate Island, me hearties. You're gonna have a whale of a time.
I'm gonna seriously be malfunctioning if he's stuck on, like, auto repeat on like answering machine mode, whatever the hell that was. I gotta wonder how many people, of the percentage of people who actually talked to Jerry before going into the tavern, you gotta wonder how many of them had a fucking heart attack when he jumped up like that. Ambiance. Sure, that's the tavern where we stay, so let's make sure we look all around, everywhere else first.
This place is falling apart. It's not gonna be easy to find shelter.
Yes, it's clearly been years since anyone's been here. You think... I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be allowed to leave stuff like this up, that you'd have to dismantle the park so people couldn't wander in and get themselves injured. Oh, that's our final destination. Alright then, let's go check out the thing back here. Because the owners would be liable if someone wandered in and got injured because you left this place falling apart and abandoned. And you certainly wouldn't want to leave those $8,000 androids behind either.
Kara! You should come have a look. I think I found something.
That's my job, damn it. I'm gonna go over here first. Hang on. Oh, bumper cars, yay. I never liked bumper cars. The first time I went on a bumper car ride, like, I took one hit and my car stopped working. And I had to sit there, completely unable to do anything, while everyone else slammed into me. Over and over and over again. And I never went on another bumper car ride ever again. Because at the time, I thought that's how it was meant to work. And I thought, this is bullshit. But no, I just got stuck with a shitty bumper car. Okay, I don't think we're going to find any magazines out here in the snow. Oh yeah, you can pull the boards off of this door. Oh no, wait, you can't.
I'll handle this.
I was gonna say, you couldn't pull the boards off of Ralph's house. Yeah, that was so hard. We definitely needed a giant hulking android to do that for us.
Here we go.
Yay. You busted the lock. Now anyone can come in.
I don't think we'll find anything better. Let's settle in for the night.
I'll get a fire going.
Yeah, you deal with the fire. Oh look, a convenient magazine right there. Iowa missing. See, yeah. Canada, where the air is clean. Bullshit! Wildfires, you morons! Global warming and shit. Also, I have heard that it might have been like an actual firebug, someone intentionally starting fires. And if they ever find out, if they ever catch someone deliberately starting wildfires in BC, they will skin him alive. Because they fucked up so many lives with that shit. Discover the landscape, discover the wild, discover Canada.
I'll make the fire here. That way we won't be smoked out.
Vessel last seen in the Arctic Sea. Secured upon the waters, injuries. Ain't no secret. Suspicion, Russians are behind it. To release a statement. No business being in the Arctic anyway. Yeah, I gotta go along with that. What's the other story? Band tip seized for music prize. Your Android could be hacked. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was going to say, what the hell is this current events magazine doing here in this abandoned amusement park that no one's been to for freaking years? But none of the information in that magazine was actually dated. So that could actually be a magazine several years old. Although considering how dilapidated everything else around here is, I wouldn't expect that magazine to be in such good condition. God, does it have to be this dark? You get a pirate-themed bed tonight. I think I'm forgetting about the R1 button, and then the camera just readjusts itself anyway. What the hell, Luther? You couldn't make her a bed, too?
Alice?
Wait, let's go over all my other stuff first, because Alice is not my priority. I can barely see that. Thinking maybe I should have cranked up the brightness, but then it would have been, like, oversaturated for everything else that wasn't pitch black. Oh. Check that gun. Yeah. Does Luther know we have the gun? Well, he must know because he goes for it if we protect Alice. Do I talk to her? Doesn't look like I have the option to talk to him first. See how many more red arrows I can get out of Alice. Oh.
Do you think we'll be like them?
Okay,
someday?
that was a gimme.
I don't think we'll ever be like them, Alice. But maybe we can be happy in a different way.
Oh, you just had to put a positive spin on it, didn't you?
Once we cross the border, we can start a new life.
As long as we're together, that's all that matters.
Another gimme! And just like that, we're back up to neutral. And I didn't have to do a damn thing to earn it. And that's another thing that bugs me about this whole storyline, is that their relationship is so forced. Isn't there another... Want to check the backpack again? Offer cookie? No. When did we get cookies? I'm pretty sure we didn't pick those up at Zlatko's house. And I didn't steal anything from the damn convenience store. It's like... Yeah.
Get some rest. Tomorrow's going to be a long day.
Can you tell me a story, Kara?
I have 9,000 children's stories in memory. I should have one for you.
9,000 stories, and I get 3 options.
This is a story about a princess who...
No, not a story like that. Make one up for me.
And her reaction is the exact same for all 3 of those options, which makes them utterly
This
inconsequential.
is a story about a little girl.
Alone.
Who was tired of being afraid. She dreamed of being like all the other little girls, but deep down, she knew she couldn't.
Now that's more depressing.
Then she met a robot. Who was programmed to obey orders, but felt for once that she should disobey.
This is an extremely
So
derogative
they
story,
decided to
too.
run away together. To escape the shadow that haunted that house.
The shadow.
They encountered great dangers along the way, but they wanted so badly to be free that they overcame all of them. Along the way, they met
A giant.
a gentle giant who promised
They
to
met
protect
John
them.
Coffee.
How does the story end?
Like the drink, but not spelled the same. Yeah, there we go.
It's up to us to write the end of the story, Alice.
It's like every single option in
Time
this
to sleep.
story time thing.
We have another long day ahead of us tomorrow.
And just like that, without any effort, we've gone from distant to neutral to warm.
Yes. Yes, of course.
It's such a gimme. And you don't have to make any effort whatsoever to actually endear yourself to this child. Like, I'm actively trying to
Night, Alice.
ruin their relationship
Sleep tight.
just to prove how forced it is. I'm gonna go read that magazine again. If we read it enough times, will the battery go? That's another thing. These are electronic magazines. You'd think after as long as this place has been abandoned, the batteries in that thing would have died by now. Unless it's solar powered. But even then, it's inside. Would it even get enough sunlight to stay charged? And would even a solar powered digital magazine last that long?
She's a sweet girl.
Yes. She's very brave.
Snow plans.
Do you remember anything from your life before Zlatko?
No. My model was designed to carry heavy loads. I might have been a longshoreman or laborer. Who I was doesn't matter anymore. It wasn't really me.
And that whole issue of making androids as slaves and modeling them after black people would never
Do you know
fucking
when
happen.
they reach Canada?
I haven't really thought about it. I've never been free before. Free? I like the sound of it. But I don't know what it really means yet. Kara, have you ever noticed anything about Alice?
I've come to the conclusion that the X option is the progress dialogue option.
No, what are you talking about?
No, she's nothing special. Grab that gun! And shoot Jerry in the face! That's my real baby right there. 35 Magnum. Bitches!
Stop! One more step and I'll shoot!
Why did you give him
Don't
a
be
warning
afraid.
shot?
We don't want to hurt you. We're just like you. Our name is Jerry. We were working here before the park closed.
Yeah, we're not a bored collective,
Didn't mean to frighten
okay?
you.
We're
Sometimes
three
humans come
individuals.
to hurt us, so we wanted to see who was there. What are you doing here?
We were looking for shelter for the night. We'll be gone tomorrow.
A little girl. We haven't seen one for a long time. Children used to love to come and see us. She looks sad.
The last few days have been difficult.
We have something to show her. Something fun. She'll love it. Does she want to see?
Oh, I don't think she's in...
Well, she should follow us then.
Alice, I don't know if it's a good idea.
I just said no. Jesus, are you not listening?
I don't think you have any choice.
Yeah, that's pretty much the theme for this whole storyline. And it's so creepy that they would have an entire theme park full of identical androids. I mean, that's some Children of the Corn shit going on there. You'd think they'd have like a whole bunch
Be
of
our
different
guest.
models that look different. Like they had that one black android in the fortune-telling machine. That Be Our Guest line was so a Beauty and the Beast reference. Thank God they don't break out into song. And they're all clearly deviant, considering how expressive they
No one
are.
can climb on board. The carousel is about to begin.
And yet, they never decided to leave the park or go be free or do anything else. They just decided to stay there, frozen in place, and just rot in the snow forever. I'm definitely going to get a lot of use out of that "I don't think you have a choice" line. Because you really don't. I am actively trying to ruin their relationship, and just like that I went from distant to warm to distant to neutral to warm without even trying.
It's the first time I've seen her smile.
She hasn't had much to smile about lately.
Yeah, because Kara keeps treating her like shit. And yet she still managed to warm up to her. And you know, being distant with her hasn't affected or changed anything between the two of them at all. Not at all. The only real choice you have to really fuck up the relationship between them is if you get sent to the camps and you flat out abandon her. That's it. Everything else is just following that linear course to them being a family and either getting to Canada or surviving the camps, depending on what you do with Marcus, or escaping the camps, or just winding up dead. Car. I missed something with the car. What did I miss with the car? Watch the news, talk to Luther. Could I have looked at Alice? And I was deliberately avoiding options like that to avoid any blue arrows, and I got them shoved down my throat anyway. Down, investigate the breakdown, scan the environment, Pirates Cove, did everything there, yay. Tavern, tavern, tavern. We really need 3 different points for that. Iowa. All Android banned. Look at the leaflet. Luther starts a fire. Well, Luther starts a fire is not something we have any control over. Looked through the window and 2 other options that I missed, despite going for every single yellow square that I could possibly find. Oh, wait, there was give her a cookie. I could have done that. Yeah, there was some other stuff I could have done before I started making a bed. Poster, talk to Alice. Alice goes to bed. Tell Alice a story. Shadows attack. Well, it doesn't look like the storytelling options make any difference. Oh no. This is the C gun, Kara notices gun. What the fuck is that? C gun, Kara notices gun. Why is that 2 different points? And obviously those 2 are find cookie, give Alice a cookie. So then what the hell are these 2? What the hell am I missing? Are they failure states or some damn thing? I don't get it. Or stuff that you have to dick around for 5 minutes to unlock. Grab the gun, fire a warning shot. So we got to go through this chapter at least 4 times to get all that crap. And then the beeline to happy family ending. Well, la-di-da. So I think this is a good time to cut things off. Next time, I think it's Marcus's turn next. So yeah, this whole scene was kind of bullshit. I mean, all these androids hanging around this dilapidated park for years after it's been abandoned, despite the fact that they're all clearly deviant and have some kind of hive mind going on between them. And I can't really say up-to-date magazine in an abandoned park when it wasn't really dated. I mean, those articles could have been from years ago, but the fact that that magazine is electronic and still working after God knows how long this place has been abandoned is really suspect. And the whole relationship just being shoved down your throat despite a complete and total lack of effort on my part. Like, we started out distant, then neutral, then warm, and it was just gimme, gimme, gimme. Like, you can't go wrong, no matter what you do. And her being distant has made no difference to anything thus far. It just shows you how weak and lazy the writing is when you have no agency over shit like that. But anyway, that's enough complaining about that. I'm sure we're going to have lots to complain about next time, and I will see you then.